Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your ever-roving service. Yeah, we're out yet again in the blistering sunshine and lovely greenery. We are now on the other side of the Mersey. Last week in a previous video I showed you the Port Sunlight River Park and how it was twinned, well twinned in my mind, with the little bighorn, you know, Custer's last stand. But now we're in a different location. As the crow flies, probably I would say 5 miles from our previous location in that video. We are now across the Mersey, although to get here from our side of the Mersey on the Wirral Peninsula, you've got to go drive all around the houses, you've got to go through the Mersey tunnel, and you've got to drive through Liverpool and Bootle, so Kirkdale, Bootle, Seaforth, and then you get here. But Mrs. Kilt-Man, who is there, say hello, Mrs. Kilt-Man. Roxy the Wonder Dog is there, pooped out. Not exactly husky climate, is it? Mrs. Kilt-Man's dad, my father-in-law, lives that way, just down there. So, you know, we've been seeing him, and we just thought we'd take a walk across this field. This is the Rimrose Valley. There's lovely meadow flowers down there. We're not going down there because the dog's going to eat them all, probably.
Okay.
But, oh no, actually, yeah, wrong of me there. It's actually that way. There is a canal which you can't see over there, over yonder. Power stations, pylons. But you've got this lovely area. Now, this area is due to be, well, set to be carved up and to become a bypass. A big fucking, you know, juggernaut going past 24/7. You know, one of those multi-fucking vehicle highway things. Because that's what the country needs as part of its massive infrastructure. Bullshit. Bringing absolute terror and complete disharmony to all the residents. All 10,000 of them who live in this area here. Maybe more, in fact. And their very vocal complaints have not been heard. So, but with COVID and all that bollocks, all that bullshit, you know, all that's on sort of like standby. You know, it's just Lockdownville. You know my feelings on that bullshit, don't you? Yes, you do. But let's not use that to get away from the beautiful nature. Look at this, look at this, look at it. It's gorgeous. It's a very, very lovely place. And what it does, it takes you from Seaforth and Litherland to Thornton. No, hang on a minute. No, hang on. Waterloo, then Crosby, then Thornton. So over there is a place called Waterloo. And when yours truly first began to work and drink in Liverpool at the tender age of 17, I began to know that there was a city within a city. That's Bootle. And Bootle is down there. Bootle as in Boot Hill. And I made a good circle of mates from this neck of the woods. And we, I loved Bootle. And then loved Crosby and Waterloo and all the pubs at the northern end of Liverpool, which for me is the best end. No offence to anyone in the south end, obviously, but I love this area, love it, always have done. We lived here, we drank here, we partied here for many years, and it is awesome. And look here, I'm going to show you again. Look, me in the background, well, me in the foreground, I should say. Look at all this rolling fields. Isn't it tremendous? Isn't it absolutely tremendous? You know, the big sprawling metropolis that is Liverpool is just down there, and yet you have all this acres and acres of sort of, you know, woodland, reclaimed land, wildlife reserves. You've got beaches, which we're not going to come on to in this little video, but they are over yonder. And then you could walk around the coastline and it would be absolutely gorgeous. It will take you to, where's next from here? We're in Sefton now. Where's next? Coastline wise, what's next here?
Waterloo and then Crosby.
No, I've said that. Waterloo, Crosby. Oh,
Formby, Freshfields.
Formby, Freshfields. The Squirrel Park in Freshfields.
Look at it.
Can you see Roxy? Roxy's in a little shady spot.
Is that
What you see, folks? It's now. What time is it now?
24.
10 to 4 on a Sunday afternoon, and it is September the
13.
13th. Thank you for that.
And 20 degrees.
And it's 20 degrees. It is absolutely fucking roasting, and it shouldn't be. We're glad that it is, but it shouldn't be, because it should be. We're mid-September. It's autumn. It's autumn. This is what I was saying in the previous. Hello, on. You all right?
Yeah.
This is what we were saying in a previous video. That, you know, the temperatures are ridiculously great. That's great for us and dickheads like me that like to take their top off and strut around posing their asses off. But for the environment, it's a load of bollocks. Nature is not enjoying this. This should not be the case. The season should be now getting colder, the nights drawing in, that kind of chilly elements creeping into the mornings and the night times when the sun has dropped. Don't get me wrong, you should have sun throughout the day. That'd be lovely. Bit of rain as well. I fucking hate the rain. Doesn't have to play havoc with the follicles and all this sort of stuff, you know. But this is great for a little impromptu walk on a Sunday afternoon. This is lovely, lovely. And you guys know as well as I do that this is going to end up where? What? Tell me again. In the what? In the boozer? Are you serious? What are you trying to insinuate? That I am some kind of alcoholic? Over yonder, behind them trees there and across the canal, we have a pub called the Jubilee. The Jube, as it's known. And we've not been there, me and that one there, for many, many a moon. So we're going to use this as a perfect opportunity to go and have a beverage in the sun in the beer garden with yonder husky there, who is now she's walking point. Now, go on, girl. She'll suss out. Well, what she'll suss out is any remnants of food that have been left, even like 10,000 years ago. She'll find it. Some prehistoric fucking, you know, chewy. And she'll spend hours prizing it off the deck. There she is. A shady spot. As I say, it's very hot, and huskies, this is not, you know, the most conducive of temperatures. But she will find any food going, and she'll prize it off the deck. You know, you can give her a tin of food, you can give her fucking roast beef, the best roast chicken, the best whatever, and she'll ignore that to go and prize off a piece of prehistoric chewy off the deck. Why? Why is that? That can't be. It can't taste nicer than a big roast dinner. But what's she playing at? It's what those guys do. There she is. Yeah. This is Kilt-Man there, doing here obligatory pictures of the dog, which will be plastered all over Facebook. But folks, yeah, this is like an impromptu and totally unauthorised and completely unlooked for and unthought about beforehand little series of reviews and videos showing you the landscape, the environment the Kilt-Man likes to call his own. Although we are on the opposite side of the Mersey from where this guy lives. But as you can see, it's just as gorgeous, it's beautiful. It may be a massive, you know, well-famous, huge and sprawling metropolis, but you have this as well. And it is gorgeous. If you go in that direction, you're going to come out to a place called Ormskirk. So you've got lots of like arable land, you've got farmland all the way over there. And it's lovely, it's a gorgeous place, market town, great pubs. To me, it's just like a little fluttering across my face, but on the recording, it's going to be. But hey, you know, it is what it is. So take from this what you can. But basically, we're out, we're having fun. I am now wearing the dress McDonald. Look at that. Look at that. Maybe you can see that. The dress McDonald, very colourful. It's a beautiful, beautiful kilt. This is another lightweight one. It's a lightweight one because it's fucking roasting. You do not want to, you don't want to be carrying, you know, all that tonnage of wool around your midriff. You'd be sweating like a, well, you know what. A horse minge. There you go. I said it, and trust me, it could have been far fucking worse. But we're on the hoof again. On the hoof again. You know, I did that video in the Port Sunlight River Park, and I likened it to Little Bighorn. As many of you know, that's the thing, the bucket list, top of the list, mate. It's not flying to Mars, it's not taking over the world, but they're up there. Is to go to the place where Custer bit the dust. I will go there. I may never come back from there, actually, because I do genuinely believe that I fucking died there in a previous life. And speaking of battles, look at the sign. Can you see the sign there? Waterloo. Yeah. Down there is a little province called Waterloo. Great big battle there, fought. Remember? Wellington and that little squat guy with the silly hat called Napoleon. Bit of a height complex. Thing for the ladies, you know. But Napoleon Bonaparte. Could have fun with that name, couldn't you? But no, Little Bighorn is a place I genuinely I have to go to before I die, and I will walk it. And hopefully, given the way the world is at the moment, that is not going to happen for the foreseeable. But I would love to do a massive, and I mean big, epic series of videos, reenacting, reliving, and going across that terrain and showing you all, you know, where certain troops, battalions, contingents fought, charged back, fought back again, had last stands, then regathered, regrouped, fled, and then obviously all died, you know, because it is epic stuff. It genuinely is. It's beautiful. There we are. There's some fellow travellers.
Onto the road, then as you keep walking on the left hand side there's a bit of a cut through.
But we're entering, where are we entering? Is this the Meadowlands now?
Yeah. Wow.
Right, we're going to enter into like this gorgeously, absolutely beautiful, picturesque meadow valley. The problem I've got is that just over yonder is a street that leads down to like Urbansville. And I've got a husky who thinks she's in charge and she's off the fucking lead. So if he takes off and runs down there, like smells a pub, could be in the shit big time. Roxy, this way. Come on. There she is, look. There you go, folks, look. This is the Meadowlands. Rimrose Valley. Lovely. Can you see how they grew those cranes? I remember those cranes as just being little cranelets, little seedlings planted, and now look at them, they're strafing the sky. But look at this, you probably can't hear a single word I'm saying because that wind is blowing. And I know from previous videos that once the wind picks up, so even like just a slight susurration, it comes across on the recording as being like so basically I'm going to shut the fuck up now and I'm going to show you some of these gorgeous flowers. Look at this, look at this. Oh, by the way, Steve and Diane, hiya folks. Yeah, we're in your neck of the woods. You're just over yonder, aren't you? We should have tipped you off. But there you go, look. What? Big thundering husky. Rocco! Look, you're on camera. Roxy.
I don't know if she's on it or not.
She is the thing. Oop. So folks, yeah, hope you're enjoying that little scenic tour. Grasslands, meadowlands, docklands, as I say over there. Urban sprawl way beyond. But you've got canals, you've got everything. It's just a beautiful place. A totally beautiful place. And there's so much going on. So much to fight for. Because this is what could be lost if they bring that big bypass through I mentioned before. There's a huge petition. Obviously we've signed it multiple times with different names. But you know, the grinding wheels of industry and commerce, big business commerce, will not be thwarted, stopped. The only thing that has caused a bit of a hiccup is obviously this big bullshittery of COVID. But it's definitely put a bit of a handicap there in their way. But yeah, look, as you can see there's a triffid. A triffid is growing there. There are several other triffids. So John Wyndham knew a thing or two. Look at this gorgeous tree here. No idea what tree that is, but look at that. Look at that one. Quite clearly very, very old, very desiccated. The way it's gone very white. It's all very shriveled back. But that'll grow back again. If it's left to do what it needs to do, it'll come back and it'll be lovely. But nice weather. Look at this. This weather's amazing. Sorry, I was very, very up close there. And all you're seeing is acres of my cheekage. Spare a thought for Mrs. Kilt-Man, because she wakes up next to this every morning. You alright, mate? You alright? Life goes on. No matter what happens, no matter what trickery, thievery, deceit and oppression falls our way, life finds a way. Nature always finds a way. And we're part of nature. Some would argue that we're not part of nature. We're not even meant to be on this planet. Some would say that. But we're here, we're existing, and we're surviving. You just got to keep this sort of thing alive. Look, I don't know if you can see, if I'm picking it up, the Tudor style buildings there. I love that. I love that look. That Tudor style look. Isn't it gorgeous? You know? Okay, yes, you've got tower blocks as well. Which does kind of go against the grain somewhat, but Roxy's found a little she's just dug that up. One of those ancient chewing gums, she just found one and she's just dug this mound here to try and excavate it. Roxy the wonder dog. So yeah, folks, how can you go wrong? Listen, once again, just a little impromptu thing. We're going to go to pub fairly soon, I would have thought. You may get another video, I don't know. And that's the beauty of it. It's the unpredictability of being in the realm of the Kilt-Man. You don't know what's coming next. And you might not care. That's your prerogative. But it's my duty to carry on reporting, to show you things that maybe no one else ever has done. And maybe you might learn a snippet or two with that unique Kilted approach that I love to adopt. So, folks, I have been, and always shall be, Kilt-Man. So please, whatever you're doing, do it well and enjoy it while it lasts. Take it easy, keep it kilted, keep it Celtic, and just be yourselves. Be happy, you know. That's what it's all about. Fuck the rest of it. So, from me, Mr. Kilt-Man, say bye.
Bye.
From Roxy, who is obviously, it's all too much for the Roxy dog. You guys, take it easy. Keep it Kilted, keep it Celtic, and I'm going to see you all, for fuck's sake, later. That's the 15th time he's gone round since we've been here. This guy is Olympian, I'm telling you. Laters.